Are you sure? Because EMS stories are not for the faint of heart. I'm going to give you a minute to skiggity scroll before I start telling the story. Alright, well, all the trigger warnings, I guess, because it will be gross, it will be disgusting, and I do got to cuss to tell these stories. So we're going to call this story Sledge Sock Sam. Sam not being the patient's actual name because we're not going to violate HIPAA laws. So, once upon a time, when I was still a very fresh, new baby basic, my partner and I were called to the scene for a welfare check. The month was August, the day was hot, so let that set the tone for you. I'm sweating balls in this uniform that day. We got called there for a gentleman who hadn't been seen by his neighbors in days, so automatically we're all assuming the worst, right? Nay, this man was alive, but his house was in complete shambles. I mean, it should be illegal to inhabit this kind of dwelling. It was horrendous conditions. A person could not thrive. And the absolute stench that was radiating from this residence was it was bad. It was really fucking bad. This gentleman answers the door. He's an older man. Lives alone. We exchange niceties. We're good. He lets us in. Everything's working out fine. But like I said, this home is in deplorable conditions, and the aroma is traveling. We can't quite place it. The carpet in which we were walking on was sticky. I don't like sticky fucking carpets. It was then that we noticed all of the coffee ground streaking that was all over the carpets, all over the walls, all over everything. This man was having an active GI bleed. And it was so bad that it had seeped down his legs that we assumed were leggings. We thought this man was wearing leggings. No, it was dried GI blood that had saturated all the way down his legs into his feet where he was wearing socks. So we try to go the extra 9 yards. We try to help this man, get him slightly cleaned up. But we try to help because that's what we're here to do. We tried to peel the socks off. That took about 3,000 milliliters of saline and a running bath to get those off. And the entire time he's complaining about, how his feet hurt. And we're expecting to find, ulcers down to the bone, right? Bad ones. And he's complaining of tingling in the feet. So we assume probably neuropathy, right? Probably neuropathy. We get the socks off. And he certainly does have justifiable tingling. The sensation he was feeling, however, were maggots that had wormed their way through the socks, through the filth, into his feet, and were eating them.